By little, they basically ushered the crowd to disperse down Common Ave to take public transportation. At this point, as you can see, there's some people, Rodney, can you come around this way? You can see some people still around here on Commonwealth Avenue, but nothing like the numbers that were here before. Basically, the crowd control plan that they had in order went just as planned. They kept the crowds to a minimum inside the bar. Once people were in, nobody was leaving because the Bruins took that early lead, so there was no room for people to come in. They boarded, not the border, they shuttered the glass windows going in so that people couldn't see in, so there was no big crowds gathering outside the bar. After the second period, nobody could get back in. If you left, that was it. You couldn't get in. So, in general, they were able to minimize the size of the crowds in the bars around Kenmore Square. As a result, when they let out, basically had about 400, 500 people celebrating here. They did so, and they have at this point pretty much left peacefully. Police are happy. They say no incident. It was the friendly approach. Coming live from Kenmore Square, Jorge Tito, Edison 5.
I thought we had to shield you a little bit from some of the people who were jumping around behind.
Yeah.
So, they were an enthusiastic bunch.
Yes, they were. Let's head back over to the Garden now, where News Center 5's Jack Harper is. And I know, Jack, when we last checked in with you, there were a number of police and riot gear just standing at the ready. What's going on now?
They are pretty much resting at the ready now, because as you look down Canal Street, you'll see what a difference a few minutes make. There were a couple of thousand people in this 2-3 block area, and they're all gone, except for the far end down there, toward the bus station, the Dunkin' Donuts, the parking garage down there. Still some people milling around down there. They did have the riot police go drive through there. I don't think they made any arrests or anything like that. You saw some video earlier of a couple of younger men being escorted by police. I think we showed it to you now. They were actually just moved across the area here. They were not arrested. They were brought through the area here, the zone that's closed to pedestrians. They were taken to the other side, and then they were allowed to go on. So I think that's what Jorge was talking about. The friendlier approach certainly has been obvious. The people who have been reasonable with the police all evening long. They've been pretty cool here. I've seen them in the past when things got a little hot. Here they've been pretty cool with this crowd. They had enough people here to handle it, except for the couple of incidents you heard about with the other group about a half a block from us. So those two men were not arrested. The best information we had a little while ago from the police was they've only made one arrest in this area. As they go through Government Center, get on the trains, things like that, they have some more issues because a lot of people are pretty bombed. But then again, they're still celebrating, and overall, 99% of this crowd has been just having a great time and enjoying something that's pretty spectacular. And if you didn't see it earlier, we'll give you one more shot. If you could, Tim, we'll turn around. This is what we saw go up here about 35 seconds after the game ended. How about that? That says it all. That's why they're all celebrating. Looks cool, doesn't it? Could probably be up there for a while.
Yes, it does. But very good indeed. Let's take you from Boston now back to Vancouver, and News Center 5's Ed Harding for an update. Hey, Ed.
Well, let's contrast with what Jack and Sean and Jorge and Heather and Liz have been showing you in Boston. It's relatively quiet outside Rogers Arena. Even the street, which has been packed, I would say about an hour or so ago with the fans, is pretty empty. It's pretty much thinned out. Sure, the street is lined with Canucks flags, but you would see the Canucks fans normally filling these streets, but they have all gone. They have left.